Dude!
I was so used to only having a 4-inch that when I used a 6-inch, I got it stuck in there. In our current project, we have been clearing out all of the woods on the acre of land that we purchased. And when I say cleaning out my woods, I mean really cleaning out my woods. And I have been doing it completely with my little 4-inch new Huing chainsaw. And while we started off with all these smaller sapling trees that were easy to handle with this, now that we're up here on the other side of the woods, the trees are getting a lot bigger. Recently, this happened to go on sale, and we decided to go ahead and pick up another one, mainly because it was super cheap. That gave me 2 extra batteries, 2 chargers, extra chain, extra bar, and hey, it's a whole freaking new saw, and it was super cheap. And as you see here on our Amazon page, we did, and then it arrived. And guess what? They sent us the 6-inch version. Technically, it was actually labeled wrong. It actually has the 4-inch label on the box from the manufacturer. So when it got scanned by the computer robots, it basically got thrown over into the thing, and voila, I got a bigger saw. So we're going to bring you along and see if the extra 2 inches is enough to help go through some of the bigger trees. I feel like I've got performance anxiety out here talking about my 6-inch in the middle of the yard. Ooh. So this one actually comes with an oil bottle. Ooh! It comes with a real screwdriver. Much better upgrade. Okay, so for the most part, the 4-inch and the 6-inch version mostly came with the same things, but the 6-inch actually came with just a little bit more. They basically both came with the canvas bag, the saw, 2 batteries, and 2 chains. They both have a wrench and a screwdriver, but the screwdriver in the 6-inch version is much improved over the other one. They also have the same charger. The 6-inch comes with an oil bottle that the 4-inch does not. It also comes with a pair of gloves that the 4-inch does not. Now these are about as basic as you can get. In fact, these are the kind of gloves that we have as disposables at work. So these are, some low-end gloves, but the 4-inch technically didn't even have those. So that is a little bit of an added bonus in the 6-inch bundle. And as you can see, basically these are the exact same saw. The only difference is the 6-inch has a longer chain, a longer bar, and a longer bar guard. Other than those 3 little pieces on the end, the actual body unit and the batteries are completely identical between the two. So all of the quality we've had for the last 5 months should be in this one as well. We will leave links below to all of the products in today's video in case you desire to check them out for yourself.
I can't believe he left me out here in all these woods.
And for those of you who have not followed along, the reason we are clearing this out is because the plan is to actually put in a 16 by 40 workshop back here and possibly a place to actually record our videos that is better set up than what we have currently in the house. That is the reason some of these bigger trees back here basically have to be cut down. And anyway, you can see they're basically very, what they would call a danger tree. It's leaning where it's been trying to find the sunlight, and it's going to free up a lot better use of this land once they're gone. I'm probably going to start with this cherry down here that's very much leaned over to here. That's an easy drop because all I got to do is just do a straight cut and it's just going to fall on its own.
Was that lubrication?
Yes, I'm lubing up my 6-inch.
That's bigger than 5 inches.
Well, I tortured my other one. I might as well torture this one too.
This is the first time you're using this.
Yes, this one's like nice and brand new. It ain't even dirty yet.
Wait, what would you call something that's being used for the first time?
I'm deflowering it.
And I am in a safe space because it is leaning that way. Therefore, physics tells me, oh boy.
Now, technically, maybe I'll just cut it up here and then come and chop this off later. I think I'm going to actually cut this up into small segments, see if I can save some of this nice, beautiful cherry wood.
What happened?
I exceeded manufacturer's recommendations. Yeah, that's going to take some work to get out.
This is drama. This is the drama that YouTube loves. Dude,
That's okay, I got a backup.
when you need your 4-inch to get your 6-inch out of trouble.
There we go. I was so used to only having a 4-inch that when I used a 6-inch, I got it stuck in there. Oh, the jokes keep writing themselves. No, I was just sitting here staring at my extra 2 inches. I don't see why you say it's cold out here.
We need a different angle.
Well, you know, I'm working with 6 inches now. The old angle doesn't work anymore.
The jokes write themselves.
The jokes write themselves. I might just see if I can do something with this ugly piece of stuff. That could be a nice burl wood. You look cold.
I am, but the heat warmers, I've got the heat warmers in a pant pocket so that I can film you out here.
Okay.
These work really well.
Basically, I'm leaving room for this nice big oak to spread out.
Yeah.
So these 2 oaks are going to have to go. I think this is a and this is the battery that came with it. This is the battery from my 4-inch.
So they both work. Yeah, I think you just needed to charge the battery that came with it.
Yeah, that one has no charge at all. That was from the factory.
You've heard of Children of the Corn? I feel like I'm in Children of the Pines. I noticed the battery didn't seem to have a whole lot of oomph when you started.
Oh, that was because it was just from the factory. Like that was out of the box, plugged on. I didn't do it. I didn't even charge it at all. So that was just the minimal charge they do at the factory. So.
And will the batteries from the 4-inch, can you interchange them?
The short answer is yes. I actually just got through putting the one from the 4 on the 6. I need to see if they actually have the same specs or not. They look identical. The reason I say that is this says 2800. It's a date. 8/30/23, 4/7/23. 1360 XX4, the 4 battery. 2800 XX6, the 6-inch. So are they a different power? You know, they're interchangeable, but are they truly different or not? I don't know. Yeah, just looking at the specs on the bottom, it's the exact same part number. All the stuff is the same, so they look to be identical batteries. Let me guess, you're still cold. You're sitting there with your hand warmers.
Oh no, I'm perfectly content right now.
Admit it, you're still cold.
I will say that these have made my experience not as cold. It is very, very warm, and I only have it on the 1st. No, this one's on 2. No wonder it's blazing.
Okay, fellas, is it just my wife? Is it truly every wife out there is just cold no matter what? Middle of summer, still cold? It's not just mine, is it? Comment below if you would like to know how to make your wife hotter, because I found out how to make mine hotter.
You want to feel how hot these are?
I'm good. I'm perfectly warm. I don't need your heat.
I know, but go ahead and feel.
It looks like a little scarab beetle. Look
Yeah,
at it. It's like a little beetle face.
I think it looks like a mouse.
Yeah, a little. We basically had the 4-inch model for 6 months almost, and outside of one battery not quite keeping a charge as long as the other, we have torture tested the mess out of this thing, and it's cut through pretty much everything I've thrown at it. The only difference between these two does appear to be the bar, the chain, and the guard. So I see no reason why this one wouldn't hold up as long and as well. And while it's on the one hand it's only 2 inches, you're basically got a full 50% larger bar than you do with this one. So depending upon how the prices lay up, I would say that the 6-inch model is definitely going to be worth it in certain situations. The trees I was cutting down today, I definitely wouldn't have been able to get with this, at least not without kind of going all the way around it and still having to break pieces in the middle. So there's definitely some value to this extra 2 inches. And you can watch this video right here to see more use of the saw, better reviews, and more torture tests.